I'm late taking my insulin, y'all. Y'all gonna see me check my sugar and take my insulin. I don't play. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, y'all. Come on through, just come on through. Hey, hey, everybody popping in the chat.
What's going on, everybody?
Give me a minute and I will say hello to everybody. Give me a minute, give me a minute, give me a minute.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, everybody. What's going on? You know, I miss them Saturdays when we was young. Remember on Saturdays, your mama cleaned up, turned the music on. She turned that good blues music on, some good R&B or something like that. Clean up the house and sweep up the floor, child, and get that album cover and sweep up all the trash.
Now, my mama would clean up listening to the Lou Rolls and
Not Lou Roll.
the Spinners. And yeah, all of them. I know all of them.
Well, my father would do Bobby Bland, ZZ Hill, Johnny Taylor, Etta James.
Hey, Positive, Trisha,
Hey,
Monica,
Positive. Hey,
the Kelly Girls,
hey,
the Triplet Family.
hey.
Hey, everybody.
What's going on, everybody?
Hey, Tracy Lane.
Hey, Tracy Lane. Oh, hey, Tracy Lane. Is she on Facebook or she on YouTube?
No, on YouTube.
All right, Tracy. She done moved over to YouTube. Hey, bring me a chicken chiquita from YouTube, from Facebook. What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Yes, you know what? Positive, you are absolutely right. Monica has grown, and I'm proud of her.
Yeah, Miss
Yes, because your messages be on point. You know, I always tell you, I love it when you talk straight from the heart.
Don't y'all love it when Monica don't be like, you know, y'all like, don't y'all love it when she just like is just out there just doing it? Just
I love it when she talks straight from her heart.
Yeah, I love it
because it's so passionate and it's so heartfelt and it's so. I love when she just talks straight from the heart.
Mm-hmm.
I know she thinks she sounds like she's rambling. Me and her have had this conversation more than once, but I love it when she just talks and she just speaks how she feels.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it. Hey, just Nene.
Look what just came up.
Hey, Love King.
Oh my Lord, have mercy. And you know, I had a dream about that child last night.
Really? Let me tell y'all something. Y'all know we had our special guest the other night, Thursday night, Sunrise. Well, me and Tramel had a private reading last night with her. Both of us had 30 minutes each. Let me tell you something about Sunrise. If you ain't never had a reading before and you want a reading, I've had readings before. I have. When I tell you she's the real deal, when she called off my grandmother's name, I damn near passed out in here. Because I was sitting in here. And I damn near passed out. Like, literally. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. I have never told y'all my grandmother's name. I have never made a live and said her name, ever, not one time. And she was saying that if I didn't mind, she was going to try to channel my mother because she said I still had unresolved issues with my mother dying, and she wanted my mother to tell me it was okay or send me a sign that it was okay.
Hey, Uncle Mo.
And in the process of doing that, she called out my grandmother's name and said that she was taking over my mother's spot because how dare I look for my mother and not look for her? And that's something my grandmother would do. When I tell you that I called my sister and my sister was shocked. She was like, Joe. I said, she said her name. I said, she just said her name. I was like, and I gagged. And my sister was like, well, she don't even have a common name. I said, exactly.
I love it when you talk about your grandmother because you very seldom talk about it. But when you talk about it, it is so funny.
Because my grandmother, like, oh my God, she was funny. Like, and she would do that. She would say, Jojo, how dare you look for your mother and not look for me? Like, because she called me Jojo. And it would be, like, even Sunrise was like, your grandmother is the funniest spirit. I said, yes, she is. Because she would do exactly what you're telling me she's telling you and doing. She would do that in real life. Like, how dare you come looking for your mother and don't look for me? And I was in a state of shock. And other stuff that she told me, I'm telling y'all, those of you that got one and you want more in depth, go to her Facebook page and schedule you a reading.
Y'all like how Joe Mel.
I'm telling you, she is on point.
Y'all like how Joe Mel look like he is just suspended in midair.
He look like he's just suspended.
I just want to drop him in New York City and just let him go. Boy, behave. You gonna behave today?
No, positive, because believe me, my grandmother, of course, has been going longer than my mother. And like she was saying, she was channeling my mother. And my mother was just giving me messages. Like the things she was saying made sense, but it was just like all over the place. Like it was just all over the place, letting me know that she was with me, like telling me things like just off the wall stuff. But when she said my grandmother's name, that was like, oh my God. Because my grandmother doesn't have a normal name. When I say normal, it's not a common name. And the first thing she said was, she said, there's somebody else trying to come through and it's red. It's red. And I'm like, red? And she's like, yeah, it's red. And she was like, I'm just going to, Ruby. What does Ruby mean to you? And I like to pass out. I said, that's her name. That's my grandmother's name.
Ain't nowhere on your Facebook.
Nowhere. You'll see a picture of her. I never said her name. Never, not one time in a live, or this is the first time I'm saying her name. So it's not like I can say, oh, she went back and looked. Like literally when she said, I see red, and she said, I'm just going to say it, Ruby. And I like to damn near pass out on the floor. And I'm like, that's my grandmother. That was my grandmother's name. And she was like, she said, how dare you come looking for your mother and don't look for me? She said, you're her grandson, but you're more like her son. I said, yeah. She raised me and my sister. I said, we were with her most of the time while my mother went to work on the weekdays, and my mother would get us on the weekend because my mother didn't want to leave us home by herself. Like, it was amazing. Like, and I was shocked because my grandmother was such a Christian. For her to come through like that, I'm like, okay, well, maybe on the other side you realized a couple of things, girl, because you just came and gave me a whole message. Like, she gave me a whole entire message down to my sister. And I'm like sitting there like, okay, I had to call my sister when it was over. I said, you're not going to believe what just happened. Something. And she was like, what? She said, so she just called grandma's name? I said, Tracy, I swear, she just called grandma's name. I said, and I'm gagging.
That's something, you know what? I've always wondered why. Like I've seen, psychics and stuff like that. And I've always wondered why, nobody could ever channel any of my family. And I figured out the reason why. It's because my family is like always with me. Like my dad is right in this room right now.
No, that's what you trying to tell me about my mother.
Like my grandmother is like right here. And the thing is with me is I've always known that. Like,
but see, you think about death differently.
Yeah, I think about death.
And that's what the way you think about death is the way she told me I need to start thinking about it. Because if I think about it like that, it'll be easier for me to move on with my life without my mother.
Yeah.
But because I keep thinking of her as gone,
right,
then I feel lost.
Yeah.
But if I think of her as being with me, and like she said, you came from her.
Yeah.
You always are going to have her energy with you. And it made sense. And it made it a little easier because it's like, I think of my mother as just gone and just forever gone. Until I die, she's gone.
She's not.
And it's like,
she's not. If you look at some of the things that you go through on a daily basis, you will realize that she is right here with you. Right. That's why when I cry, I mean, like if I go to a funeral and I cry or something like that, I don't cry for the person that's laying there in the casket. That's a vessel. I cry for the person that does not understand that they just made a transition, and that's it. We are energy, guys. We are energy. You know, I've not always believed that, but I've come to an understanding that we are energy. We are 100% energy, mind, body, and soul energy. And so when I don't look at death the way people look at death. You know, I don't look at it as, oh, this person is gone, I'm never going to see them again, so on and so. I don't look at it like that. Like my nephew Calvin with his little badass, he here. You know, and if you look for the signs, see, I used to look for the signs. I don't look for the signs anymore. The signs are natural, like natural. Like when the remote control, when you can't find a remote control, like I can't. I'll have it in my hand 1 minute, and then the next minute I can't find it. That's my nephew Calvin. That's my nephew Calvin. Whenever I'm sitting here and I'm deep in thought, or when I'm listening to my music or whatever, my father is sitting right in the room with me because my father was a music man. He introduced me to music. He was a musician when he was here. He was a singer when he was here, you know. And so when I sing, I think of my father. My grandmother, she was just all about love. So that's where my heart comes from, you know. And so I don't look at death the way people look at it. I really wish that people would get with that. I try to tell you, even when you were Tracy, when y'all on the anniversary when your mother passed, y'all shouldn't celebrate that. I just really think y'all should. I mean, y'all should celebrate it. I mean, y'all really should celebrate the fact that your mother made it over to the other side, and just remember all the great things about her and the great things that she did. Remember all the great things that she did for people. Because she did. Your mother did amazing things. I don't see her and wish that I didn't meet my mother-in-law anymore. I know who she is just by the stories that y'all tell, you know. And it's amazing when you can think of death in that way. A lot of people, I don't know if it's a gift or what that I have, but you know, even not having any fear of dying. I don't have fear of dying. Not anymore. You know, now as far as the way it's gonna happen, I don't want to get hit by no car or fall out no plane. Lord Jesus, I keep on telling Lord, please just let me go in my sleep. Let me just be asleep and just go off into a sleep or what have you. Don't let somebody blow my head off or some shit like that. But you know, it's gonna happen the way it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, Lord, just make it not hurt.
Hey, everybody coming in chat.
Hey, Cole, I'm sorry I didn't call you last night. Hello to everybody on Facebook. We got James Andrews. We got Cole. Cole, get your behind over here on YouTube.
He's on YouTube now.
Oh, he on YouTube now? Because he on Facebook too.
No, he was on Facebook and he came over to YouTube.
We got Leon Sims. Leon Sims, we need you to come over to YouTube. We got Anthony Peter Rodriguez. Y'all need to come over to YouTube and watch us. We appreciate you watching us on Facebook, though. Hey, Uncle Mo. And Cal Lee. How y'all doing over there on Facebook? We appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in.
And it's funny. I'm talking about my mother, and Rebecca pops in the chat.
Wow. Ain't that something? Ain't that nothing?
That's her way of letting me know it's okay.
My God, today. That's how it happened. You just got to look for the signs, people. You got to look for the signs. You're the people that you hold close, near, and dear to your heart. They don't never leave. They don't never leave. They got mansions over there. They got their keys already, child. They can come and go as they please.
And it was funny because when she wanted to channel my mother, she said, "What's your mother's name?" And I said, "Rebecca." And I said, well, "Wait a minute. If you do that, she's not gonna come because she hated her name."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "You better call her Becky, and she'll come. Because if you say Anna Rebecca, she's not coming because she's gonna say he knows better than that."
Sunrise is amazing. She's
amazing. I'm telling you, she is amazing.
She told me some stuff too, Joseph.
She told him something that like totally skipped my mind until he said it to me, and I said, "Oh my God, she's right."
Yeah, I ain't gonna share with y'all ways, but she told me some stuff.
I just shared the story about my grandmother because that was like shocking to me that she called my grandmother's name. Like I was blown. I was blown. Like she asked my mother's name so that she can call her, and then when she's just telling me somebody else is trying to come through and I see red, and then she said, "Ruby, I like to pass out." I'm like, she said, "What does that mean to you?" I said, "Ruby was my grandmother." And she was like, "Well, she's here too, and she's taking over." And I said, "That'd be her. That would be her, because didn't nobody mess with me?" She said, "No, that's what she said. She protected you and couldn't nobody talk about you." I said, "That's my grandmother." I said, "Because she wouldn't let nobody say nothing bad about me." I said, contrary to what my sister and my cousins believe, I
laugh at the way you do her voice. I laugh at the way you do her voice.
Tracy in the chat, she gonna say, "That's a lie. I was her favorite."
Tracy was a tattletale.
Oh, child.
She was a tattletale, Tracy.
Tracy tell on me in a minute. And mind you, some of the things I did benefited her. She still tell, "Ooh, look what JoJo did."
And then her excuse for telling is like, "I didn't want my spirit to go to hell.
I didn't want to get in trouble. I couldn't just sit there and let you do that. But you reaped the benefits of what I did."
Woo.
Hey, let me see your transcript.
Yes, I'm telling you, boy. Yeah, but she put a lot of things. See, I'm most interested in the manifestation part of what she says. She talks about manifesting things into your life. I'm most interested in that simply because I believe that life should be organic. I think that things you should allow things in your life to happen naturally, but with sense that makes sense. Just to share a little bit with you guys, Joseph and I have been talking about this house that we want. We've been talking about this dream house that we want. We've had every opportunity to buy this house that we're in, and it's very cheap, very cheap. But this house is very ancient Chinese secret. Very ancient Chinese secret. And I think the ghosts that live here, they're really not wanting us to be here that much. They just tolerate us, y'all. Yes, we have ghosts, and yes, we believe in ghosts, but they just tolerate us. But this house is like falling apart. I would never buy this house simply because I don't have the money to. Is it a good buy? Yes, it's a good buy for somebody that have the money to fix it up, because it has all its original wood, it has its original floors, it has beautiful hardwood floors and stuff like that. But the electricity needs to be upgraded, and our landlord with his cheap ass, he ain't gonna do nothing. So, and it has a nice, beautiful jacuzzi tub here in it, in the bathroom. So it is a nice house. Not taking away from that, but it's just rickety. You know what I'm saying? Like the doorways is falling apart and shit. And our landlord, he don't have no interest in investing in this house. And we ain't got no interest in investing in this house because it would take thousands of dollars, Joseph, to fix the house, except for the roof. The roof is the best asset on this house is the roof because it's made of tin. But, we have this house, this one particular house in this neighborhood that we want. And I'm like, oh my God. How am I going to afford this house? How are we going to afford this house? Because number one, it's in New York. So y'all know the taxes is going to be astronomical, and both of us, we on a fixed income. How are we going to do that? So, she was telling me, stop focusing on the price. Stop focusing on the price. Don't focus on the price. Stop focusing on the taxes.
She told him there was something big that he wanted, that he needed to go ahead and just
Yeah.
And what she didn't know was that yesterday I applied for a loan. for the house.
She didn't know that.
She didn't have a clue, and she kept saying, "There's something you want that's really big, that's gonna work out in your benefit. You just need to take the steps to make it happen." And she didn't know that I had applied for a loan for the house, and everything is like going perfect. They just want proof of our income at this point, so that they can approve us for. And I need to find out the address because they want the address to the house too. And I'm like, when he told me that, I said, "Well, we took the first step."
And perhaps if we become YouTube sensations, maybe perhaps we may be able to pay for the house in cash. Who knows? But that was one of the things I keep telling her, and it's so true, Joseph. Every time anytime we have to go to the store, the grocery store, or anything, we have to ride past this house. And the first thing he looks at is whether or not the for sale sign is gone. The thing that happens to me is the house gets bigger and bigger and bigger every single time that we ride past it. It gets bigger. Sometimes it even gets to the point where I feel like I want to just drive up in this drive, because as you go down the street, you can make a left turn and drive up in the driveway. I'm like, I see myself driving up in this driveway. And then he done messed around. And I hate shopping without no money. I hate that. I hate going to the store and seeing something I want and I ain't got the money to get it. He showed me the inside of the house. Now I want that house. I want it. And I don't know how I'm going to get it. But damn it, I'm going to try. I'm going to try my hardest. I don't care if I have to get out on the street, honey, and show a little leg or something, child. I'm going to get this house is ours. I done claimed it, Jesus. I done claimed it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, you guys go over to Facebook and watch Hummingbird. She will be over at YouTube very, very soon. Me and her and I, we had a discussion about that yesterday. But she'll be over to YouTube very soon. But in the meantime, she does do free readings on Sunday nights, right? On Sunday nights, if you should happen to want to get a free reading, she doesn't do a private reading with you or anything like that. She'll do a reading if you're in the chat with her. She will do a reading. So, go over there.
It'll be similar to what she did on our page.
Yeah, it'll be similar. Yes, similar to what she did on our page. She does it on Sunday nights. At what time? 8 o'clock? 7 o'clock?
Around 6, 7.
Just go over there, subscribe to her channel, and then you'll get a notification when she comes on. Just follow her. You'll get a notification. You don't even have to. I don't even think you have to join her channel, her page.
You do.
You do have to join her page. And the Love Kingz can vouch for her. The Love Kingz are the ones that introduce us to her. And although she ain't said stuff that I liked all the time. Like the time she said that somebody was in my DMs.
But it was.
They was. Yeah, they was. They was in my DMs too. But I'm telling you, she's the real deal. She really is. She's the real deal. Thank you everybody who participated in Get Your Blessing yesterday. We got what was the blessing fund? $80?
$90.
$90. It was $90 yesterday. Now today is
shout out to Melissa M.
Today is Bless the King's Day. Yeah, today y'all see let me put it up here because we need y'all financial support, guys. The next thing on our agenda is we really need a desk. If I showed y'all what this whole setup is sitting on, y'all would probably laugh at me, but we're sitting on boxes right now. Everything is sitting on boxes. I've just created a makeshift desk. So, but listen, this is what we needed to bring it to the masses.
Hey,
this is what we needed. So your $5 donation, any donation that you decide to give us on today will go into the McRae Kingz fund so that we may get that desk. Well, actually, it's 4 of them that we need, but it will get one of those desks that we need, one or all of those desks that we need. Joseph, because you go on my in my what you call it list and tally up what the cost of those will be. please. He's going to tally up what the cost of the desk will be. You know, I really hate to ask you guys for too much at one time. That's why I always let you guys know what the exact cost of the desk are, of the merchandise that we plan to purchase for our platform is. It's in our Amazon wish list. If anybody wants to go to our wish list and purchase the desk or one of the desks, please feel free to do so. It will make it easier. We will still continue on doing it the way we do it.
Jewelry.
Yes, on this one. Yeah, on both of them. Yeah. We will still continue on doing what we do on our platform, but it would be a whole lot easier and a whole lot prettier if we had the things that we needed. So, you know, with that being said, for you guys that wish to donate to the McRae Kingz platform, today is going to be the official day that we ask you for donations. Every month, we'll ask you every Saturday. We ask people on every Saturday. If you would like for us to make mention of your name, please let us know. If not, just
I don't mention names.
We don't mention names. We appreciate
like
and we respect people that want to donate in silence. I know a lot of people like that like to donate in silence, but we will send you our personal thank you as well.
Piece of paper. I need something right over.
All papers back there.
Well, now see.
You want me to get up? I get up.
No, I can use
No, I got it.
You threw away my little papers.
No, I didn't. I ain't throw nothing away. What you talking about? I put all your stuff back here. I don't throw your stuff away.
Okay. No, my little pieces to write people's names there. For the last thing.
I'll throw that stuff away. All right, here we go. Y'all say hi to Joe Mel. Y'all see he behaving today. I don't know. I just because I've been praying, Lord, please don't let me have to. Don't let me have to. Y'all see he behaving right. I don't know what it is. It's just I think he's becoming accustomed to us, you know, doing this. Before he just like, Dad, no, I don't understand why y'all sitting here. Yeah, but yes, please, guys, for all of you, please, guys, donate to the McRae Kingz platform whenever you can, and you don't have to do it while we're live. You can do it. You can do it in silence when we go off. You know Just write down our CashApp, which is TheMKingz, which stands for the McRae Kingz. And like I said, we appreciate all of your donations, and all of your donations go towards the platform. It really does. Just like when you guys donated for us to have this beautiful soundboard and these microphones. I haven't figured them out. I haven't, no, this ain't plugged up at all.
Okay.
Yeah, this beautiful soundboard that we got that I haven't figured out how to work yet. And these microphones that I haven't figured out how. Only one works. Only one come on. I'll be in here going, hello, testing 1, 2. I even got an echo and the whole 9. I can, and my voice sounds amazing. It sounds amazing when I sing on it. But yeah, we'll get all this stuff figured out, guys. You guys have purchased lights for us. You guys have made it possible for us to be talking to you on this beautiful iMac that was donated by one of our subscribers. Yes, one of our subscribers purchased us a whole iMac computer. And thank you just for everything. We have so much planned. I can't wait until this pandemic is over with. I can't wait until this whole quarantine is over with, so we can get back to what we used to do as far as the motivational speaking and you know, being out on the road and stuff and marrying people. I miss that. I do. I miss that. And also, guys, we do counseling as well. We do personal counseling for those of you that are interested in a counseling session with the McRae Kingz. We do personal counseling sessions also. Also, we are in the midst and in the process of, you know, setting up some other things. We have our Patreon that we're working on, and we also have our membership that we're working on. Joseph is in charge of that.
Yes, the membership will start on Monday. So if you guys want to become members of our page, you'll be able to do that on Monday.
Yes.
I told you There'll be different levels, which you'll get something if whatever level you subscribe to. It'll be silver, gold, and platinum. The silver will get you a Team McRae lifetime member T-shirt. The gold will get you a T-shirt and a mug, and a Knight's mug and a T-shirt, a Team McRae lifetime member T-shirt. And the platinum will get you T-shirt, mug, and a king or queen ring. And yeah, you'll get different content than everybody else. You'll still get the coffee with the McKingz, coffee with the McRae Kingz. You'll also still get your Q&A with the Kings and your story times and stuff like that. But we have special content planned for the members. So we want to give the members something different than what everybody else is getting. We didn't even know we could get membership until YouTube sent us an email saying, guess what, you have fans. Yeah. We opened up membership to you. Mm-hmm. We just haven't activated it yet because we wanted to go over it and really think about what we wanted to do.
Right.
It's quick, it's easy just to activate it and tell all y'all subscribe, become members, but we want to give y'all different content. We want to give you, if you decide to become a member, we want to give you something different than what everybody else is getting. I don't want you to feel like, oh, I'm paying monthly for this and I'm not seeing nothing different than anybody else. So we had to think about it and come up with what we want to do different for members versus everybody else, because it's only fair that they get content that other people are not getting that don't subscribe. It doesn't matter to us one way or another. If you subscribe, you subscribe. If you don't subscribe, then, just subscribe to the regular page, but you don't have to be a monthly member and pay monthly memberships to get the same content you've always been getting. Right. That is never going to change. Right. But, it's there, so we're going to utilize it.
Yeah. And also, I'm going to give y'all a song to listen to today. Y'all need to listen to this song. Y'all need to listen to this song. This song is going to gear us up for the next Up Close and Personal, which will be on Tuesday of this week.
And I will be doing, because someone asked, I'll be doing another story time this week, and I'll be giving you guys a Joseph rant. Yes, because Michael loves my story time, so I have to do another story time.
Oh, we also have that other special panel coming up too.
Everybody wants a Joseph rant. Y'all love when Joseph rants, so yeah, I just have to think of something to rant about.
Yeah, but the name of this song that I want you guys to listen to as soon as you get off of this live stream is by a young lady. Her name is Esperanza Spalding. I don't know if you've ever heard of her, but she wrote this amazing song called Black Gold. And it's been out for quite some time. I remember I used to hear it all the time when I was living in Charlottesville, Virginia. I knew the radio host there, and she would play it all the time, so much so that some people will call in and tell her to stop playing it. Certain people will call in and tell her to stop playing it. But you are Black Gold. And I want you guys to really listen to this song and just be proud of who you are. My people. My people. Be proud of who you are. This
Positive
song,
pusher, and let me see a transcript say they love her.
I love her too. I didn't just start listening to her, but this song has just inspired me for some reason for the past couple of days. I don't know. My music collection is eclectic. So, but this song, I love this song because it just speaks to the masses, and it just Joseph, if you listen to this song, I'm getting ready to cry. But this song will make you just be proud to be who you are. It just makes you proud to be who you are. And sister can sing. Yeah. Y'all know you heard me playing the song around the house.
I know the song.
Sister can sing, child. I'm sorry. Sister can sing. I want to sing with her, child. Matter of fact, she's inspired me to go back in the studio and sing again. I want to sing again. I don't know what I'm going to sing. Maybe that's what Sunrise was talking about. She kept telling me, I'm going to be the breadwinner. You're going to be the breadwinner, Terrell. You're going to be, I don't know what the hell that means. She always putting, what, Sunrise? You always putting something heavy on my damn plate. Put something heavy on his plate. Why I got to be the breadwinner? Yeah.
Oh, she put some heavy stuff on my plate. Trust me.
Well, I'm like, what? Jesus Christ. But anyway, y'all go out and listen to this song today. It's by Esperanza Spalding. That's her name. And the name of the song is called Black Gold. You can pull it right up here on YouTube. And I'm telling you, you will be inspired by it. Got a cute little beat to it too. And I'm telling you, I'm telling you, just push you in this mood. Push you in this mood. Yes, yes, yes. So I want y'all to go and listen to that today. You know what, Joseph? I keep hearing in the conversation in these YouTube streets that we inspire people, you know, and that we give people what they need. Do you look at yourself that way?
No, it's something that I didn't ask for. It's something that I didn't think would be. But
I thought we just be talking to folks.
I'll take the mantle.
Yeah, I mean, we ain't got no other choice now. We got no other choice. But I mean, I like that we inspire people.
But it's that, I think because we speak from life experience.
Yes.
And we speak from things that we've overcome and how we've overcome them. And a lot of people have been through the things that we talk about or are going through the things that we talk about. Like Monica today talking about friendship and, you know, how to weed toxic people out of your life and things like that. I was right here with her. I've been there. I've had friends for 15 years that I've found out. Like it, and it's what she says. It's like being in a relationship and breaking up with somebody, and you hurt by it because you realize that even though you were a friend to somebody, they really wasn't a friend to you. And a lot of times we see signs, and that's why I tell y'all stop making excuses for people, because we'll make excuses for people and say they didn't know better, or well, maybe, you know, they didn't have a friend like me, so let me just keep proving myself to them. And you don't have to do that. A person that's your friend is going to realize you're your friend, and they're going to treat you accordingly. And then, like Positive Pusher said in the comments, she's like, but people treat you the way you set it up. If you set it up to be treated a certain way, then that's how they're going to treat you.
Right, right.
And a lot of people walk into friendships and let people get accustomed to treating them a certain type of way. Perfect example, my husband. When he started realizing that things wasn't the way they was, and he started speaking up to people and his friends, and they was like, well, wait, hold up, who are you? Of course, I get blamed for it. But it wasn't my fault. Because that's what happened. 9 times out of 10, this is what happens. You let this person treat you a certain type of way. You meet a new person, and you see how this new person don't let nobody talk to them any kind of way, always stands their ground, always stands up for themselves. And then you start looking at them like, well, this seems to be working. Like, don't nobody talk to him like that. Don't nobody treat him the way I'm getting treated. So all of a sudden, you don't even have to say nothing. I honest to God, I don't even... People who I see that are like being taken advantage of and stuff like that, once in a blue moon out throwing, you gonna let people talk to you like that? Why would you let them do that to you? That's all I have to say. And then all of a sudden they get this uprising in them, and they like, no, what you're not gonna do is talk to me, and I'm standing there cheering them on. Get them. That's right. Tell them. And all of a sudden, of course, I become the blame. It's my fault. What did I do? I'm the one to blame. It's not that I'm the one to blame. It's that they see the strength in me, and that I'm not going to say I don't need people, because I do. Everybody needs somebody, but I don't need toxic people in my life. I don't need people that don't know how to treat me, because I'm going to treat you the way I want to be treated. And the minute I see you treating me in a bad kind of way, my sister can contest to this. She tells me all the time, you just get rid of people like they garbage. Like, you just don't care. I don't care. I'm not going to keep toxic people in my life. I'm not going to make excuses for people why they treat me that way. I'm not going to sit and let you talk about me, and I'm not going to sit and let all of this. I'm not, because I'm not doing it to you. So you're not going to do it to me. I don't care that your life is falling apart. I don't care that you're miserable because you ain't got a man. I don't care that you can't have kids and I'm supposed to feel sorry for you because your uterus is gone. You're not going to treat me any old kind of way because your life is falling apart. It's just not going to happen, because the same revolving door you used to walk into my life, guess what? It's
like a tornado, girl.
And you can walk right back out. But we so busy making excuses for people and looking at their situations and saying, "Oh, well, they're going through this, and they don't mean it." Yeah, they mean it. They mean everything they doing. And then when you get fed up, because they ain't never changing, they keep treating you like dirt. And then you decide, okay, well, I got to put a stop to it. It's too late because you let them go way too far. I know people that let people talk to them any old kind of way, and they sit there and make excuses for them. Well, that's just who they are. Well, you know what? Stop them in their tracks. Because I had a situation with somebody, and I was told, well, that's who they are. I said, and they know who I am. And when I backed them into the wall, they learned the lesson real quick, because this mouth ain't going to let you just say whatever you want to me. That ain't going to happen. Because the same way you can run yours, I can run mine. And I'm going to keep going until I'm done.
Oh, he done said some stuff to somebody. I'd be like, Joseph, you shouldn't have said that.
No, because people just want to think they can say whatever they want to you and it's okay. Yeah. And the minute you retaliate, you become the bad one. Uh-huh. You become the one with the problem. You become the toxic one. Why? Because I didn't sit there and let you just say whatever you want to me? That'll never happen. You got the wrong one.
Hey, son.
You do better playing on the third rail of the train tracks that is fully electrified.
You be saying stuff like that, and I'd be like, I can't.
You do better closing your eyes and running through 5 o'clock traffic and making it across than you do having a verbal war with me, because it ain't going to happen. Because any and everything that is wrong with you, I am going to spew out of my mouth.
Here's the thing.
Because I don't have time. Because I'm not going to just verbally attack anybody just because I can. Tremel will tell you, with me, every action has a reaction. If you treat me accordingly, you ain't never got to worry about me. But the minute you step out of line, guess who's stepping out of line with you?
He had that same look on his face. I ain't even looking at it. Y'all see it?
And the bad part is, when they start to calling themselves, telling themselves about me, I'm sitting there like, you done? Is it my turn? Is it my turn? All I want to know is when it's my turn. That's all I want to know. So I'm going to sit here quiet, and I'm going to let you talk. Because when it's my turn, I expect you to sit there quiet, but they never do. Because, see, I don't evoke feelings and emotions.
Here's the thing. This is why I want to understand. Why y'all be looking at me when he go off like that? Why y'all be looking at me? They start looking at me like, Tremel, okay, what you got to say? Y'all want me to say something against that afterwards. We all want me to say, Joseph, calm down. Joseph, calm down.
Okay, that's nice.
Joseph, don't say that. That's not nice.
I ain't in the business of nice. When you cross the line with
Joseph,
me,
you shouldn't say things
I ain't in the business of nice. You want to play? We gonna play together. We gonna play my game. You want to play handball? We gonna play racquetball, bitch. You hitting with your hand, I'm hitting with a racket. And the racket gonna slap the ball harder than your hand. So just be prepared when you hit the ball, you might break a finger because I ain't playing. And y'all need to stop letting people treat you any kind of way and making excuses for them. There is no excuse for people treating you bad. I don't care what is going on in their life. There is no excuse for people treating you bad. There's not. Yeah. And you know what? Sometimes, like Monica said, she'll be mad at the situation and take it out on somebody else. But she also is woman enough to come and say, you know what, I apologize to you because I wasn't even mad at you. Mm-hmm. I was mad at another situation. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, I took it out on you and I apologize. I'm the same way. It's not that I haven't done it before. When I first started dialysis, going to a center, I didn't realize I was treating people. I didn't realize that them pulling all my blood out and putting it back in was affecting my mood until one of my friends said, bitch, what is wrong with you? You treat other people the way you treating me right now. And I didn't do nothing to you. I'm like, what are you talking about? I didn't realize that I was having mood swings. I didn't. I knew I was feeling tired. I knew I wanted to rest. I told my sister, like, when you come home, just like leave me be for like an hour or two because I just feel weird. And when my friend told me, I completely apologized because that was not my intent. And I didn't even realize that I was acting a certain kind of way. So sometimes you do need to call people out and tell them, why are you acting like this? Why are you doing this? But some of y'all so scared, you just pass it up as, That's just who they are. That's just Bobby. That's how Bobby acts.
Yeah, I hate when people say that.
And when people tell me that,
to me, I'm telling you, I'm drunk.
I'll tell them in a minute. Well, Bobby about to get a dose of something he ain't ready for.
Yes, baby.
Because I don't give a damn who Bobby is and how Bobby act. Bobby ain't going to act that way with me.
Cuss the hell out. Trust me when I tell you. I don't care who Bobby is. I hate when people say that, Joseph. I hate when people say that. Well, that's just who he is. Oh,
right. I hate. Oh my God, that just annoys me. Well, you know, that's just. I had a friend like that. Joe, don't get mad. That's just who he is. You know who he is.
That's just how
well, he about to learn who the fuck I am today. Because I'm not taking this bullshit. All y'all can sit around and take this bullshit. But let me tell you something. When I pop this bitch in the mouth, he gonna realize that he can do that shit with y'all, but he can't do it because see, I'm quick to hit a bitch. If talking to you ain't working and you just still sitting there running your mouth, I'm quick to pop you in your motherfucking mouth, and we can do whatever we need to do from there. My sister tell you because she got mad at me because she was like, "How are you fighting? You have that thing in your arm. What if it would have bled? You could have bled it. I don't care. He should have shut the fuck up like I told him. I told the bitch, don't say another motherfucking word to me or you gonna get popped in the mouth. And guess what he did and guess what happened? Because I'm not gonna stand there and keep arguing with a grown ass man. I'm gonna pop him in the motherfucking mouth.
I don't argue at all. I don't argue with people
because I'm just not doing it. That's what girls do. And even girls nowadays is popping each other in the motherfucking mouth. Because it's just some people that just want to keep. And I don't have time for that.
That's exactly how they did Tamar Honey on that show, Big Brother shit. That girl popped her.
She popped her in the mouth.
Yeah.
And I'm not advocating fighting, but it's just some people.
Sometimes you gotta pop a bitch.
Shut up.
Sometimes you gotta pop a bitch. Like shut up.
This is all your fault to begin with. So just shut up. Stop trying to make your wrong right and shut the fuck up. Period. And there ain't no other way for me to say it.
Because Maurice is in the chat. You know Maurice.
Maurice is like me. He ain't gonna take but so much before he pop you in the mouth.
Yeah, my son, he'll pop you in the mouth. He not Maurice. Don't listen to your father. Don't listen to your father, Maurice. Shout out to my son, Maurice.
Yes, that's me.
Sure. Shout out to my son in the chat, Maurice Stanley. That's my son.
I just don't Maurice. Have tolerance. Like, especially when you wrong.
Maurice, don't you go popping nobody in the mouth.
If you're not wrong and you want to stand there and argue your fact, but when you wrong and the person done called you out on being wrong and you still standing there trying to make it right, it's like, shut up.
He said mouth popper.
Shut up. Like, just shut up. Like, I don't have, like, I'll walk away most of it. Like, one day, I walked away. Before the last, when I just told you my sister said, why was I fighting? I was walking away. And they decided to yell out in the middle of a whole bunch of crowd. That's right, you pussy bitch. Walk away. I know I didn't hear what I just heard. So I turned around and went up in his face. I said, okay, I'm back. Now what are you going to do?
It was like Hancock, right? What did you just say?
Hey, right. I turned around and came back and was up. And Tremel, no, I'll get up in your face like that.
Yeah.
Because I want to provoke you. I was like, I'm bad.
Yeah, he's one of those, and what are you going to do?
Yes, and then I got my finger all up in your face like this. So what are you going to do? I'm bad.
But then again, Joseph, you like 6'3". So you like taller than
He was 6'4".
You like taller than
He was taller
folks.
than me. Skinny like you, but taller than me. And I said, you better sit your little skinny ass down. No. I said, you better sit your little black skinny ass down before you get fucked up. Don't say another motherfucking word. And he did, and I popped.
See, I'm more like Miss Sophia. I'm not going to fight with your child. I'm just going to.
I was walking away. Now, if you want to make an example out of me by calling me a pussy bitch while I'm walking away, now I need to make an example.
Those words ain't even gonna come out your mouth before you know it. It's the pee is gonna come out, and that's it. Your whole mouth is jacked up, or your whole face is cut up.
Right, Charlene. I'm like this in people's face. Tremel tell you when we argue, I'll be all up in his face.
He be all up in my face.
What you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, he be like, who gonna check me, bro? Who gonna check me, bro? And be like, Joseph, it's very threatening, very threatening. APS, Adult Protective Services. Please, somebody help.
Right, Maurice, 80 years old, I don't care.
Yes. Remember when that lady went off on you on Facebook?
And I told her I would whip her old crippled ass, and I meant every word of it. My sister tell you, I kicked the man. He called me the F word,
Lord.
and he had one leg on crutches. And if you think I didn't kick them crutches from up under his ass, and he was on the floor, and I took him and threw them, so he had to crawl to get his crutches. You man enough to open your mouth to me with one motherfucking leg and some crutches, then I'm man enough to push you the fuck down.
Jesus.
I don't care. I don't, and you only got one leg?
Joseph, please stop.
I did. Tracy in the chat, she'll tell you.
Stop. Wait a minute.
He was trying to talk to her and her friend because we was in Coney Island, and he was old. And Tracy had to be about 17, and they was like 17, 16, so that made me like 20. And they ignored him.
I'm just trying.
And he kept being very disrespectful to them, saying, oh, y'all got some fat asses and blah, 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 blah. And of course, I'm already mad because that's my sister you talk about.
Oh, he deserved that.
No. They ignored him, and we kept walking, and then he was like, oh, well, you with that F word. Really?
Yeah, you can't call me that.
I turned around and said, what did you say?
Don't call me that. Don't do that.
I said, did you just call me the F word?
Don't
I didn't say the F word. I said it. I didn't say, did you call me the F word? I said the word. Yeah, I did. Boof. I kicked them crutches, and his ass fell on the floor and picked him up. And he had one leg. And you popping shit with me as big as I am, like I'm not going to hit you like I feel sorry because you got one leg. I was going to break the other one. I don't play that. Hey, Hummingbird. Hey, Nick.
Hey, Hummingbird. We was just talking about you, girl.
Charlene said, oh, no, a tornado.
Yes. And speaking of tornado, we will have a coronation this month. And in Q's world, and also Medina Jaden, and also that's it, right? They will receive their crowns this month. They will receive the crowns. Queen Q, she will be crowned Queen Tornado out in Q's world. And you know what? Speaking of that, happy anniversary to in Q's world.
Happy anniversary
to her husband. Ooh,
I want to see the live later.
There ain't gonna be no live later.
No, there's gonna be a live later.
Oh, they're gonna have a live?
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna do it live. They're gonna celebrate their anniversary live.
Or a certain part of it, I think.
We just gonna be on OnlyFans.
Oh, it ain't gonna be that kind of celebration.
Oh, yeah, I was getting ready to say I want to be there for that. And then how they gonna get rid of all them churn? Yeah. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary in Q's. They having a celebration tonight.
I know she's going live. It's going to be a tornado after the live.
All right. It's going to be a tornado after the live. I know that's right, girl. Just don't make the tornado too big. Somebody else.
She said the kids are going to grandma's house.
Hey, they going to grandma's house. Hey, I know that's right, girl. Celebrate like a tornado, girl. Don't throw it on them too hard.
She said
girl.
We have a relation.
Don't throw it on them too hard, girl.
Hey, Melissa, did you enjoy your blessing yesterday?
Yes, Melissa, did you enjoy your blessing? Everybody that got a blessing, if they're in the chat, did y'all enjoy y'all blessing? Do y'all want to share what y'all did with y'all blessing? If y'all do, just let us know. If y'all don't, just keep it pushing. Say your mind, goddamn motherfucking business.
Yes, y'all.
And they go the Love Kingz up in here. Yes. You know what? I always like to tell them when I use some of their dishes. I used one of the dishes the day before yesterday. I had some spaghetti and one of my friends was like, oh, Tremel, that spaghetti looks so delicious in that bowl.
You can't stop laughing, Charlene.
About what?
Me.
What? They don't believe the way you cut up? Yes, the way
you know what? Because y'all see Tremel, y'all see me kind of sit here calm and get passionate sometimes about what I'm talking about. And then you see Tremel all animated and stuff.
Yeah.
So people like
I ain't animated.
People get it confused a lot of times. Like when they see us on camera, they think Tremel is the turn up one and I'm like the calm one, and it is so the opposite.
Yeah, it is.
It is so the opposite.
Yeah.
And I find it funny. And like my best friend, he laughs when I'm like,
it takes a long time for me to come out of my shell.
He was like, people think
just
you're
right here.
One.
All you gotta do is give him some Southern comfort, and he's all in his own job.
No, you know what? Truthfully, when I'm drunk, I'm calm. It's like I'm more.
Unless somebody mess with him.
No, even then, I'm more, well,
Joseph,
no.
the last time you got drunk outside in the bar, you tore the whole bar up, and then you was
I
banned.
did.
You was 86.
I did. I was. Well,
Not banned, just 86.
That was the story I just told y'all.
Yeah.
But it was another time before then, and I like.
Yeah. So no, you're not calm when you're drunk. Only at home.
But see, you have to bother me. Like, I'm just the type of person I live in.
Why do people want to poke the bear?
And people just, I think, I don't know. I think I purposely practice my resting bitch face so people won't bother me. But it's like,
but you don't even have to be Joseph. You look like that. If you look at your baby pictures, you look like that.
You know, I practice and it just don't. It's like people know. Like, I can walk somewhere and there'll be, I don't want to say crazy, but it'll be someone that's just all over the place talking to everybody. And everybody's like, "Ooh, stay away from me." And I'll look purposely even more mean than I normally look, and they will come right by me. "Hey, how you doing? What's going on?" And I'm like, "Are you kidding me right now?" Like, why me? And maybe I just have an inviting spirit. So even though I pretend like I don't want to be bothered, and I really don't.
What's with the Jomel today? You know, this dog act just like he can't stand me. He act like he can't stand me sometimes. But he will look, he is resting on my arm. He always like when I'm in the bed, he's on the bed, he likes to lay on me. I don't know what it is. But then the rest of the day, he be running from me like I'm gonna beat him to death. Well, I do be telling him, if you don't stop peeing on the floor, I'm gonna beat you to death. I do tell him that sometimes.
It's just, you yell at him more than I do.
Yeah, I yell at him because he always damn it somewhere doing something. I should have named him too.
When we sleep, Jomel will curl up right under Tremel the whole night long. Just curl up under him and go to sleep. And then he'll curl up under me and go to sleep. I'll wake up, he'll be curled up under Tremel, and I think it's the cutest little thing.
I don't know why.
And because he be trying to act rough and tough. You be trying to act rough and tough.
Oh, man.
And you love him.
Yeah, I do. I love him. All right. Enough for that mushy stuff.
Charlene, I do. I try to practice it. Like, I will stand in the mirror and purposely stand there until I feel I look mean and scary and nobody will mess with me, and walk out the house and like 5 people, "Hey, how you doing?" People's favorite thing, "Smile. It can't be that bad." And I'm like, "Look at that beautiful smile." And I'm like, "Oh, shit, leave me alone."
Yeah.
But I'm friendly. That's the thing. When they speak to me, I'm friendly. And that just does it. Like, now that we have to wear masks, I love it because all they can see is my eyes. So they don't really know I'm under the mask. Like,
did you tell me how much that's?
Yeah, 5:46.
Because we only got like 10 minutes.
5:46.
So, yeah, how much?
Or if you want 2 of each of them, it comes to $546.
Okay, so we trying to raise 500. Y'all heard that? We trying to raise $546. $546. So y'all, we got a whole lot of raising to do. So, like I said, we any of your donations that you wish to donate,
coming down,
are greatly appreciated. So we try to raise $546 for those of you that wish to contribute to the McRae Kingz platform. That's what we're trying to raise. We will continue to keep that money safe until we come up with the amount of money that we need, which is $546. So we about to wrap it up, y'all, because it's getting hot in here. Again, we can't turn
that's
the air
just
on.
you. I ain't hot.
You
Man, if I ain't hot, it ain't hot.
I don't understand, child. What is it? Am I going through menopause?
You probably.
What is that?
Menopause.
I'm having hot flashes.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm having hot flashes. No, I'm not having hot flashes.
You having hot flashes?
It's because I got this hair on my head because I can rip this bitch off.
It's probably.
But my head ain't hot. It's just like it's.
Because I know when my head is covered, the heat escapes my body through my head. If I take off a hat out, instantly cool down.
Yeah, my
so
head is hot. It's hot, like hot.
Yeah, because the heat in your body
I'm
can't get out of your head.
to that spaghetti and that garlic. Right?
Oh, honey, I know I'm getting some. I never ate yesterday. All I ate was breakfast. All I ate yesterday, we probably doing there.
Yeah,
we got some.
And then we still got that garlic bread.
You never made garlic bread. So you can make the garlic bread. So that's what we gonna have when we get off the live. His spaghetti with some garlic bread.
Yes, and it's spaghetti.
Because the bakery actually made fresh
spaghetti
garlic
get
bread,
real
but
good
you just have to put in the
it's been
oven.
sitting in your refrigerator just marinating in all the seasonings and stuff that I done put.
And yesterday all I ate was breakfast.
Me too.
I didn't have nothing else to eat all day. Well, I had popcorn and the popcorn. That was it.
Yeah, and then today is movie day. We're gonna watch. Let me see.
I don't know. I know Netflix just put. I want to see the rest of the Umbrella Society.
I've never seen the part one.
Yes, you did. With them kids that were superheroes and they had the little mask on.
Oh,
the second part is that.
That came on
not
Amazon.
Bad Boys. That's coming on. The Bad Boys with the superheroes and they were all bad.
Yeah.
That's coming back on Amazon. But Umbrella Society was the young kids.
Oh, okay.
You'll remember when you see it. That's there. And
well, let's see if we can find a movie recommendation for everybody, just in case. Is that your recommendation?
A movie recommendation, if it's still on Netflix, it's called What If. It's in pieces. It's not quite a series because they're not bringing it back, but the way it ended, they don't really need to bring it back. So it's not nothing that you'll watch and get disappointed. What If is really, really, really good. What If is really, 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 really good. You remember What If?
Yes, I remember What If. Yes, What If was really good.
That was really good.
Now they gave us they picked a movie for us. Netflix picked a movie for us. It's called The Wrong Missy. I like the title.
What did you think about?
I didn't even look.
They set her on fire?
I don't know. Is this it? This is Project Power. This is something different. But the movie that they picked for us is The Wrong Missy. It's a
mutant, yeah.
It looked like some type of bootleg superhero movie or show.
The Invisible Man, Charlene. I liked it.
I didn't even watch it. I fell asleep on it.
But it was just different than what I thought it was going to be, but I liked it. Because it had a whole different twist than what you really thought it was.
Yeah, I fell asleep on it. I didn't even care too much for it. You know me. I hate movies that linger on. Get to the goddamn point. Get to the point.
Trisha, I barely watched it when it was on TV. So I know I'm not watching it on Netflix.
This looks good. This looks good. Project Power, but it's not coming until next Friday.
Well, What If is good. If you like science fiction thrillers, What Happened on Monday is good.
If you didn't know, Sister for you people that want programming for your children,
and Moesha.
Sister and Moesha just came to Netflix, which is good. You know, of course.
Did we see that name? Trisha sounds familiar. Did we see that? See You Yesterday?
No. Yeah, but that's really about it. I was looking in the coming soon. That's why nothing really came up.
Yeah, but that's a good one to watch. What If?
They got this other new show.
Like, what would I consider What If? Like drama, like a psychological drama. Then you would like What If, especially if you're married in a relationship. What If will have you thinking a whole lot of things.
Yeah.
And that's why it's called What If. Because me and Tremel watched that movie and I'm like, would I really let you do that? And you just got to watch it. It's very, 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 very good. It's very good.
But Netflix has a lot of new shows, and a lot of new movies to offer from what I'm looking at on the app. If you don't have the Netflix app, download the Netflix app, and perhaps you may find something in there that suits you. Netflix always has a variety of different horror movies, TV shows, especially the old TV shows that we used to watch. And
I
a lot
tried
of them,
watching that, Charlene. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, a lot of the other, horror movies and stuff like that. He like horror movies. I don't like horror movies. But go ahead. What was you gonna say?
No, I tried watching that, Charlene. I couldn't get past
What's
like
that?
maybe the third episode. It was okay, but I just couldn't. 13 Reasons Why.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about. Umbrella Academy.
yeah, I know that.
You remember now?
Yeah, I remember now. Yes.
I couldn't get 13 Reasons Why. And two, I hate investing in Netflix series because they always cancel them. Like, I love Sense8. Oh my God, that was the best thing ever. And when they canceled it after the second season, I was pissed. Sense8, when I had you watching Sense8.
Yeah.
It was good. Like, if you haven't watched Sense8, watch Sense8. It's only 2 seasons of it, but it's real good.
Yes.
It's real, real good. And I was mad when they canceled it. I'm like, are you serious right now? So I hate, if it's a series on Netflix, I honestly hate watching them. Because, Netflix will cancel something in a heartbeat. And everybody watched it and everybody loved it. And they'll come up with some whatever reason why they didn't bring it back. And it just pisses me off.
Now, I know y'all like Pose. You people that are not in our world, y'all like Pose. But you know what? I don't even really care about Pose coming back on again. I know it's supposed to be coming back on again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pose.
Yeah.
Ever since the second season has passed, well, first of all, Billy Porter has really. I used to be a big fan of his, and now I'm not. But the reason why I'm not looking forward to Pose coming back on is because it's not really all that authentic. It's not. It's not.
In the beginning, it was.
In the beginning, it was authentic, but now. And that's what happens. That's sad. That's what happens. And I'm told these ballroom children.
They are consulting ballroom kids.
Yeah, they're consulting ballroom kids. But you know what? The problem that I have with Pose and shows like Pose and shows like that Legendary, the problem that I have with them is that it's not ours anymore.
Well, Legendary, I didn't like because I've never been to a ball that was like Legendary.
Because there's no such thing as a ball like that.
Like what was on Legendary. It's just not. And
it's not.
Maybe they'll start doing
wrong
stuff
idea.
Like that, but there's no such thing as what Legendary.
It gives the wrong idea.
Legendary has nothing to do with. It kind of has something to do with ballroom because they use the same categories and stuff like that, but it.
No, it don't. Not the
Pose is more realistic.
Yeah, Pose is more realistic.
Legendary.
I give it that. Yeah.
Pose is the real deal compared to Legendary.
Yeah.
Legendary is just some fantasy they created, and at the end of the show, people do win the money. So kudos to the houses. That's not how ballroom is, though. No, but at the same time, kudos to the houses winning $100,000.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't knock that.
No, you can't knock that.
Because a lot of them kids need that money.
Yeah.
So I'm not even knocking that part of it. But like when you hear Kelly talk about the real deal of what went on versus what they put on TV, then that even makes it worse. Because now y'all are really editing and making things not what they really are.
Right. And I
Pose,
hate that.
on the other hand, does give you a reality into ballroom. It gives you a reality
into the history of how it became.
Like a lot of you guys don't know that half those stories are real.
Yeah.
Half those stories actually happen to real people. Mm-hmm. And we know because we were part of that life. Yeah. But, a lot of y'all see it and are like, oh my God, like y'all think it's good writing. But these are really stories. Like in the first episode, when they robbed the museum, that really happened.
Yeah, that really happened.
When they found Candy dead, that really happened to somebody.
Yeah.
While they were filming Paris is Burning. And, we know the story.
The dead man in the chest. That was real. That was Dorian Corey. Yes.
That was real. Drag queen killed
Actually, you can look that up on YouTube.
Dorian Corey. From like the 70s all the way up until she died in 2000.
Yeah.
So you can pull that up in the post and read the whole story. So like these things really did happen. So these are like real stories that we know. So for us, watching Pose is real.
Yeah.
Watching all your friends die from,
but then watching these
AIDS
fake ass goddamn shows like Legendary that put this
whole little news spinning
stupid spin on Ballroom is just like do the damn thing. And then you know what? The only thing, listen, it disappoints me because it misconstrues things and it confuses things. This is like people thought that Madonna created fucking Vogue and when she didn't.
But Pose straightened that out.
You know how long Vogue has been around? You know how long people have been voguing? You know how long we've been voguing? Since the 60s. But everybody think Madonna created it, and the shit pisses me off. It pisses me the fuck off. And this is what happens with all these goddamn houses. And I wish they would get together and form some type of coalition instead of fighting all the goddamn time. Form some type of coalition as a one, okay? And stop letting these movie producers and these producers come in and tear apart what we have built for years. The ballroom is nothing. It ain't even nothing like they do in Pose.
But one thing we always knew was that if people knew about it, it would be as big as it's becoming.
Yeah, but these houses are allowing, and I agree with Kelly 100%. And the one thing I agree with her on, and me and Kelly don't agree on a whole lot, you know that. But the one thing I can't agree on with her on is these ballroom houses now are giving away our culture, just giving it to them. Just giving it to them like the highest bidder, just like when the Indians sold Manhattan for $1 and a dream. It sucks. It fucking sucks. Let me stop talking about it because it pisses me off. But I agree with her on that, and I hope that. And I agree with her. I wouldn't want my house to be a part of that shit for nothing. The way it is. These ballroom kids, and see, they depend on these ballroom kids, like Kelly said. They depend on these ballroom kids to tell their stories for practically free.
Because they want to be famous.
Because they want to be famous, or they ain't got no money. Because what y'all don't understand, ballroom culture comes from a lot of these kids whose parents threw them out on the streets. They living out on the streets, eating out of garbage cans. Some of them living in homeless shelters. Us taking care of each other. Ballroom. That's what a house is. That's what a ballroom house is. Children that took care of each other because we were considered the dregs of society, or we were considered the shunned of the world. That's what ballroom is about. And it sucks that they just take away.
I haven't seen Nutrition, but I want to.
What?
I'm going to look for it while he sleeps one day.
What's that?
A horror movie called Polaroid.
Oh, I've seen that movie before. That's a good movie. Yeah, I've seen it before. But yeah, we're gonna stop talking about that. We're gonna get off of here, guys. It's time for us to go. Because Joseph done made me real hungry. I done took my insulin. I have not eaten. So Joseph done made me real hungry sitting up here eating these damn Pringles. What kind is that? Cheddar cheese. Oh yeah, I'm getting ready to get me some of those. But please make sure you're watching us on all social media platforms, please. You guys know what those are. We will have them in our description box.
It's already there.
Please make sure that you're watching us on weekdays at 11:15 a.m. Don't forget to watch
Monica. If you put up the time that you're going live tonight, so everybody can come join you for your live.
That's right. We can all rave over the NQ's world tonight. Please make sure that you're watching MJ&J Family Mukbang's channel, Monica, with her daily tips.
Make sure you subscribe to Blogs and Fiction.
Yes, make sure you subscribe to Blogs and Fiction and Q's World.
And Smooth Dancing Nick.
Yes, and Smooth Dancing Nick. And you know what? We got to say happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Mad Church Disease. Yes. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Mad Church Disease. Today is his birthday. I don't know how old we going to be. But happy birthday. I hope your day is joyous. I know he's supposed to go live today for some. I don't know whether he's going live to celebrate, have a birthday celebration or what. But guys, go over to Mad Church Disease live streams today, and say happy birthday. Wish him well. Say happy birthday to him. Shout out to the A-Team. You guys, your show was great last night. I'm sorry I didn't catch the whole thing. I only caught half of it, but it is my intention to watch the whole thing today.
And Monica, I need you to be on fire like you was today.
Yes, honey. Yes, honey. We need more. We needed more that makeup. Honey, Monica was looking hot with that
She
makeup
sure
on today,
was.
child. She trying to catch something.
Looking like a whole snack.
Yeah, looking like a whole little snacky, wacky girl. All right, Miss Monica. You know, I'm gonna call you after the show go off, right? Yes, Monica was looking cute today, and blogged in fiction too. But with that being said, guys, we're gonna get on out of here. Please make sure that you're supporting the McRae Kingz platform. I ain't gonna ask y'all no more. You see what's up, y'all. I told y'all how much money we trying to raise. The more money you donate, the closer we get to our goal.
And other people have asked us for other forms of method because they don't use CashApp. They're all in the description box.
Yes, we have Venmo. We have what else?
Zelle.
Zelle. We have
PayPal.
And that's really it. So any way you can donate, please do so. I don't care, $1, $2, $10, whatever it is, $100. If you want to buy the whole, like I said, if you want to buy the desk for us, please feel free to go into our Amazon wish list. They're right there. You can buy one or all four. They're cost each. And you can buy one or all four desks. But with that being said, guys, we're gonna get on out of here. Please make sure that you walk in love, peace, sunshine, happiness, and remember, always remember, it's Team McRae.
Oh, damn day.
Talk to you soon.